Welcome to your practice. As you begin to arrive in it, I invite you to take a good look around your space. Just to really drink in everything that's going on. So that as you do decide to settle into your practice, out of your mind, into your body, there won't be so much to wonder about outside of you. And now I invite you, maybe as you start to soften this gaze, to make your way into Child's Pose. If it suits you. If it doesn't, feel free to sit up or lay down. But if Child's Pose is okay on your knees and your hips right now, please choose your poison. For me, it's always been big toes touching, knees together so that my belly can lie across my thighs fully supported, arms back alongside my hips. But lately, it's felt really good to have my knees wide open so that my belly can fall between them. Arms outstretched alongside the ears with the palms united with each other or with the earth. Or any other variation. As you situate, begin to deepen your breaths in and out through your nose. Feel free to let a few big sighs out through your mouth if you really need to release. And if your forehead is resting upon your mat or your hands or your arms, it might feel good to add just a little bit of pressure there. Even a gentle sway from side to side. Gently massaging the brow where tension tends to pool. Symbolically amplifying anything that's going on behind this space within the prefrontal cortex, the thinking mind. And if there is anything rolling around in there, allow yourself to focus on it. Even to ask yourself if you can welcome that thought, pleasant or not. And then you might ask yourself if you'd rather carry that thought through your practice or if you'd rather let it go. Take a deep breath in. And a slow, slow breath out, realizing that you're still you. You're still the one witnessing the thought that you've chosen to keep or release. You can be with it or without it. Now let's start to move a little bit as we are right now, however that may be, with whatever thoughts going on. If your arms are not outstretched and it would feel okay to send them up alongside your ears, take them there. As you inhale, a little lift up onto your fingertips, gentle pull to lengthen the arms, the spine. And with your exhale, crawl the fingertips all the way off the right edge of the mat, pressing your hips to the left. Should be a pretty sweet lateral stretch right there on the left side. Breathe in. You might lift up slightly onto your fingertips, just making space for the breath. And with the exhale, can you soften a little bit? Do you need to? Full inhale to make your way through the center with the fingers and the spine. And an exhale to take that cruise over to the left, maintaining that gentle pull, the length, the weight of the hips melting down toward the heels. Breathe in, feeling free to pulse up with the breath. And breathe out, maybe gently lowering down. As you inhale, make your way back through the center. And now, through a wide open mouth, as if you were cleaning your glasses, the exhalation away. One more breath in, really press into the palms. See how round you can make the spine. Draw your chin to the chest if that feels okay on your neck. And with your exhale, lift your rounded form up into cat pose. Shift the shoulders forward until they're above the fingertips, and then dip into cow pose with your inhale. Tailbone and gaze rise. And then you gently cruise back, not quite into child's pose. Instead, you round up into cat. And with the inhale, you move forward until you've got to dip back into cow. One more time like that. With the exhale, you're drawn back. You round up, belly squeezes toward the spine, and with the inhale, we cruise forward. And then dip into cow pose, where we'll pause. As you exhale, press your heart down to the earth between the thumbs. With your inhale, slide into Cobra Pose. And your exhalation, lower down to the floor. Slide your left arm out to the left so it's parallel with the front edge of the mat. So both palms are planted. On your inhale, lift the right leg so it's just hovering above the mat. As you exhale, roll onto your left side. You can use the right hand to help. The right leg can just hover, or you can bend your knee and tap your toes all the way off the edge of the mat onto the floor. We'll stay for a breath in. A little pressure into the right fingertips if you want to deepen your twist. Exhale. You can really feel the opening through the left shoulder, through the pectoralis muscle. As you inhale, roll back into Cobra Pose. Stay on the right fingertips. Slide the left hand back onto the mat to mirror the right. Lift the heart. And with the exhale, lower down to earth. Slide the right arm out to the right. And inhale as the left leg lifting, spread your toes. With the exhale, roll onto your right side. And we'll pause here for an inhale. Maybe firming that pressure into the left hand. Exhale completely. With your inhale, we'll come back to the center. Legs straight, right fingertips match left, heart peels up into your really cool looking cobra. And with the exhale, we lower down dramatically, forehead to the mat, left arm out to the left. One more time, one breath here. Inhale, right leg rises. Roll onto your left side with the exhale. Inhale brings us straight back into Bhujangasana. Take it slow. And with the exhale, we melt. Right arm reaches to the right. Left leg lifts with your inhale. And we roll with our exhale. Breathing in, we come back to the middle. One more cobra on the fingertips if you like. With the exhale, melt down to earth, flattening the palms beside the chest. Inhale for tabletop, tuck your toes. And with your exhale, slide up into down dog. As the hips go light, the head gets heavy. We'll take just a breath or two to pedal through the feet if you'd like. Or stay in stillness if you prefer. Really pressing into the thumb side of the hand. Maybe rolling around the balls of the feet. And with your next inhalation, lift up onto all 10 toes. Give your head a little wobble, feeling the lengthening of the spine. With the exhale, let your heels melt over to the right. You can lean into the right hand if you'd like. With your inhale, down dog, weight evens out through the hands. Right leg lifts any amount. As you exhale, plank pose, bend the right knee, squeeze it toward the right elbow and pause. With the inhale, take that right knee down toward the left wrist, just a little cross. As you exhale, bring it back to the right elbow. And with the inhale, come back into your three-legged dog, right toes to the sky. With the exhale, step the right foot up between the hands. Let the left knee drop to the mat. Inhale and the arms reach up into a low lunge. With the exhale, we're going to lower the fingers to the earth, straighten the right knee. Good, just a little half split. We'll pause for an inhale. You can lift onto the fingertips if you like, heart buoyant. And with the exhale, you might melt down over the leg, letting the spine round. As you inhale, come back into your lunge, arms up, left knee lifts. And with the exhale, downward facing dog, hands to the earth, right foot slides back to meet left. As you inhale, lift up onto your toes. With the exhale, take a bend in both knees, shallow or deep. With your inhale, straighten the knees, rise up onto your toes. Exhale and the heels melt over to the left. Lean into the left hand now if that feels good to you. Inhale makes you way through down dog, left leg lifts. Exhale into your plank, left knee to left elbow. With the inhale, knee drops down to the right wrist. And exhale, back up to left elbow. Three-legged dog with your inhale, press into the hands, reach through the toes. As you exhale, step the left foot up between the hands. Drop the right knee to the earth. You can keep those back toes tucked if it feels okay. Your inhale will lift the arms. You can rise up or you can stay low. And with the exhale, we're pulling back into your Ardha Hanumanasana. One cycle of breath, maybe you rise and fall with it, the whole body breathing as one. Inhale, and we'll come back into our lunge as the arms rise, that right knee lifts. Exhale, fingers to the earth, step the right foot up to meet the left. Feet about hips width distance apart. As you inhale, lengthen the spine about parallel with the earth. With the exhale, fold. You can leave the arms super heavy, or you can clasp opposite elbows. Feel free to bend the knees. You might even crawl the fingertips off one edge of the mat and then the other, like we did in child's pose. Already starting to roll with the breath in a way that feels good to you, pending what's going on right now, what you've chosen to welcome and what you're releasing. How do you feel physically? How do you want to feel? One more inhale, and we'll center if you've cruised to one side or the other. With the exhale, let the arms go heavy, releasing the elbows if you've got them. Knees can bend just softly or into a low squat. Use a full inhalation to roll up to stand. Zombie arms just dangling from the shoulders, spine aligns, head stacks on top. And with the exhale, we'll roll the shoulders back. Take a few of those if you'd like. As if you were just trying on this Tadasana, this mountain pose. And then pause in stillness. Fingertips reaching down so dynamically the shoulders pull away from the ears. You can feel the lower body from the waist down, uniting with gravity, pressing into the earth. The earth presses back. Pull the inhalation up through the legs, beyond the trunk, out the crown of the head. Maybe it feels like you get a little taller. The exhalation rolls down over the neck. The shoulders soften. You can feel the weight of the arms. Glutes let go a little. The heels fully ground. One more round of breath here. Fully experiencing, embodying the inhalation rising with the prana vayu. The exhale lowers that your apana vayu, 2 of the 5 yogic directions. With your next inhalation, let's reach up overhead, lightly uniting fingertips, maybe the full palms. As you exhale, draw them down past the head, beyond the heart, and we'll kind of lazily fold down into Uttanasana. Feel free to bend the knee. Full inhale to roll up to stand. This time give a shimmy of the shoulders as you lift, just loosening up. Welcoming yourself now. With the exhale, let's go for that big shoulder roll back. On your inhale, reach up to the sky, and this time pause. As you exhale, bend your elbows so your prayer tracks down your spine. Feel the triceps release. One more inhale, maybe you lean the head back into the forearms. With the exhale, flip your prayer around to the front as you fold, palms to shins. Inhale, and you'll press into the shins to lengthen the spine. With the exhale, melt down over the legs. If you'd like, wrap the hands around the calves. And with your inhale, roll up to stand, circle the wrists. As you exhale, one more big shoulder roll back here. And with the inhale, reach up to the sky. This time interlace all but the index fingers. As you exhale, point them up higher and over to the right. Hips press left. Only go as far as feels good. Full inhale to rise up. Realign from the feet through the spine to the fingers. Exhale and we'll point to the left. Inhale and we lift up. Unwind the fingers. With the exhale, we're folding. This time, extend the arms back alongside the hips. On your inhale, the spine lifts to parallel with the earth. With the exhale, lower the fingertips. Step the left foot back into a lunge. On your inhale, peel the right fingers up to the sky. As you exhale, we're going to hug the right arm beneath the right knee. Make a fist with your hand, pull up to round the spine. Inhale, and you'll release that hug. Hips can sink if they want as the right arm reaches back up. 2 more times with the exhale. We're hugging the leg, rounding the spine, press into your back toes. Inhale, and we reach up, open up. Exhale, and you'll hug, chin to chest, might take it one step further. Last time, inhale, and we open. With this exhale, plank pose. Pause for a breath in, experiencing your strength, drawing it up through the palms and the toes. With the exhale, roll to the baby toe blade of the right foot and let that right hip melt down toward the mat. No form at all, just let go. With your inhale, make your way back up to plank. And with the exhale, take that over to the left. Inhale, plank pose. With the exhale, lower knees, chest and chin, Ashtangasana. Inhale to Cobra Pose as the heart lifts, spread your toes. And with the exhale, melt down to the mat. Stick with Cobra or reach your arms back just like we did standing. Inhale to Cobra or half locust by lifting arms, heart and head. Exhale and we melt down. Prepare for one more Cobra or a half or full locust. Lift on your inhale. Add the legs if you're going for a full. And with the exhale, lower. Hands align with the heart. Breathing in, we rise to tabletop, toes tuck. Breathing out, we cruise into down dog. Pause for a round of breath, or feel free to take a roll into plank with your inhale. And if you've planked, down dog with your exhale. On the next inhale, we'll all lift up onto our toes together. Exhale and the heels drop to the right. If you'd like, bend the knees, scrunching down. And with the inhale, lift back up, down dog. Right leg rises. With the exhale, bend the knee to open up the hip. Pause for a breath in. A circle of the ankle in the sky might feel good. With the exhale, same modified plank, bent right knee toward right elbow. Pause here. All right, with this inhale, we're going to sweep the right knee over toward the left arm and then kick the foot out so that it rests on the earth. Let the hips just melt down toward the mat. Good. With your next inhalation, if you'd like, you can lift the hips and the left arm for a fallen triangle. If you have, with the exhale, lower that left hand back to the mat. And inhale, swoop back up to your three-legged dog. Right knee can be bent or straight. As you exhale, step the right foot forward. All right, on your inhalation, we're going to lift the arms so dynamically the right knee straightens up. With the exhale, rebend it, sinking into your crescent lunge. And here we'll pause for a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. One more round in. You might rise softly with the breath. You might sink a little with the exhale. And then we'll move again. On the inhale, straighten the right knee, reach as high as you can. With the exhale, we open up into Warrior Two. Hips and shoulders point left, back heel grounds. Allow yourself a little softness with the inhale. Widen your stance if you need, or just explore a little. And with the exhale, set the gaze, the drishti, out over that front hand. And then we'll pause here for an inhale that seems to rise from the roots through the soles, up the legs, all the way the length of the spine, through the crown. And the exhale allows a little softness. You might even let the elbows bend a little. And then we'll move again. With the inhale, straighten the right knee, reach up to the sky. As you exhale, sink back into Warrior Two, palms facing up like you're holding handfuls of breath. Reverse warrior as you inhale, left hand to left leg, right arm up high. The exhale, side angle. We'll cruise through Warrior Two. First reach forward, then lower, right elbow to knee, left arm overhead. Deep breath in here. Maybe you can reach a little further through the left fingers. Complete breath out. And that inhale that rises, lifting you with it back into Warrior Two. Drop the left hand to the left hip. As you exhale, we're tipping into the right foot, reaching through the right hand, lifting the left leg for balancing half moon. Flex the left foot, helps engage the muscles of the legs and therefore the trunk. Breathe in. And with the exhale, we're switching into standing split or Warrior Three by dropping left fingers to the earth, squaring up the hips so the inner thighs roll together now. One breath in. Can the crown get a little heavier? As you exhale, we're going to take a Teardrop Curtsy. Both knees start to bend as you tap the left toes behind the right heel. Lift the heart. With your inhale, drag the left toes over to hips with distance from the right. Peace fingers and thumbs clasp the big toes for Padagustasana. With your inhale, pull up on your toes, lengthening from tailbone through crown. With the exhale, squeeze belly toward thighs. Let your head go heavy. Let your knees bend if they want to. Take yourself off the hook a bit. And for about 3 rounds of breath here, you choose stillness with the crown magnetized toward the mat, or beautiful motion, rising and falling with the breaths, swaying, turning it into your own dance with the breath, suited to whatever's going on with you right now. How can you welcome yourself to this moment within this posture? Breathe in. With the exhale, release your toes. Bend your knees a little or a lot. Full inhale to roll up to stand. Maybe another wiggle of the shoulders. As you exhale, circle them back in the sockets. Lean into the right foot. The exhale, the left foot slides over for tree pose. You can use it like a kickstand against the ankle, up on the calf or higher if you'd like. As you situate the foot, the gaze locks onto a static point ahead. Now if you'd like to join me in bringing the palms together, unite them at heart center. If you'd like to lift them up, allow the next inhale that rolls from the earth up the leg through the heart to elevate your prayer so high the rib cage lengthens. With the exhale, you can open the arms or cactus the elbows. If you do, squeeze the blades together. It feels good. Inhale and we'll reach back up. And with the exhale, hands to heart. Left foot steps down beside right. Lean your weight into it. Send the hips over to the left. And then take that the other way. Just kind of a weird little sway. Check out what's going on right now. Maybe you close your eyes and get a little bit hula hoopy. Anything you feel inside. That's the magic of yoga. That's the prana. That's the chi. Breathe in. With the exhale, just lower the arms to the sides, Tadasana. We'll take one cycle of breath, checking in now with any differences since the last time you were here. And with your next inhalation, let's reach up to the sky. This time, left hand grips the right wrist and lifts it a little higher. With the exhale, hinge over to the left, tips press right. As you inhale, line up, switch hands. And with the exhale, take that the other way. Inhale brings you upright, right hand meets the left. With the exhale, we'll fold down over the legs. Leave the arms heavy, or with the inhale, when you lift halfway up, you can reach them ahead alongside the ears. Exhaling, the fingertips lower, the right foot steps back into your lunge. And with the inhale, the left fingers peel up to the sky. Exhale, and we're hugging that left forearm beneath the left knee. Press into the back toes to get really round. Inhale, and the hips sink, the left arm reaches back, heart exposed. Exhale, and we're hugging, chin to the chest. Inhale, and we open up one more time. Exhale's your hug. So kind of like cat-cows. As you inhale, open up. Exhale into plank pose. The hands immediately press the earth away as the earth presses back. Inhale. The exhale, roll to the left, baby toe blade of the foot. Keep the hips high this time. Stay. Or with the inhale, lift the right arm up for a side plank. If you have, with the exhale, plank pose, super slow, really stable. Breathe in. As you exhale, roll to the right. Same option with the inhale, you might lift the arm for Bhujangasana. And with the exhale, plank pose. As you inhale, shift to the tips of the toes. On the exhale, we'll lower again, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale to Cobra Pose. With the exhale, melt down to earth, stick with Cobra. Or reach the arms back for locust, option to interlace hands behind you. The inhale, lift into Bhujangasana or Shalabhasana. And with the exhale, we'll lower. Same options, or you can bend the knees and clasp the ankles for a bow pose. Lift into one final heart opener. If you're in Vinyasa, press the feet into the hands. And with the exhale, we'll slowly release hands to earth. Inhale is tabletop, toes tuck. Exhale for downward facing dog, where you can stay. Or you can roll in and out of plank or wiggle or hop or twist. With the inhale, we'll all rise up onto our toes together. Exhale and the heels melt over to the left. Knees can bend if it feels good. Inhale to down dog, left leg lifts. Let that press into the earth help. The exhale, the knee bends, hip opens. One breath, circle the ankle. Exhale into your same modified plank, knee toward left elbow. As you inhale, sweep it across toward the right and then kick the leg up beneath you. Good. Next inhale is your option to reach right arm up for fallen triangle. And if you have, lower right hand to the mat. Inhale to your three-legged dog, left toes press skyward as the head goes heavy. With the exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, and we reach both arms up, straighten both knees. The exhale, bend the left, sinking into Untitled, where we'll stay for a few breaths in perfect stillness or in a little bit of motion, kind of as if you were cuddling the breath between the hands overhead, as if it could massage the shoulders down away from the ears. Only as high or low as you need to be. And with your next inhale, let's lift up, feel the rib cage elongate. With the exhale, open up to warrior two. One breath in, maybe a little dance with the breath. With the exhale, set the drishti ahead. And now we'll breathe, feeling that prana, that chi, cycle through the body with the breath. The exhale is a release, not only of the breath, maybe of much more. One more round, just savoring the expansion and contraction. Next inhale, straighten up, reach up. With the exhale, sink back down, palms face up. Reverse warrior with your inhale, feel that length through the left side. The exhale, we cruise into side angle. Left elbow to knee, right arm overhead. Now that length is in your right. The inhale rolls from those grounded right toes up the side through the fingers in the sky. Exhale. As you inhale, we're cartwheeling up to warrior two, right hand to right hip. Exhale, and we're stepping into balancing half moon. Flex the right foot as soon as it leaves the mat. Breathe in. And with the exhale, we're turning, folding into your standing split variation. Doesn't matter how high the right foot is. One breath in. Exhale into your teardrop, your little curtsy. Get as tiny as feels good, and then lift the gaze. As you inhale, we're starting to straighten the legs. This time you'll drag the right foot over to step onto the right palm for Tadasana. The left hand slides beneath the left foot. I like to bend my knees for that first inhale so that the belly presses against the thighs as I pull up on the feet. Feel that distraction in the wrist? Strive to maintain that as you fold with your exhale, straightening the knees a little, letting the head become a bit heavier. And here you go. The breath leads the way for the next few rounds. Maybe stillness, maybe a sway. And focus here tends to be on the wrists, the carpals, the metacarpals, all the tiny joints in the hands. But with the depth of the breath, you can really let go through the rib cage. That big sheet of fascia across the upper back. One more inhale, so deep that space expands. With the exhale, release your hands, soften your knees, and use an inhale to roll up to stand, circling the wrist as you rise. With the exhale, roll the shoulders back. Lean into the left foot. On the inhale, the right foot comes on over for Vrikshasana. It's fine if the foot lands in a different place on this side, but take the drishti to the same spot. Anjali Mudra with the hands if you wish. And an inhale to swoop them up to the sky. Let the fingertips be pulled a little higher. With the exhale, you choose if you'd like to alter the arms, opening them wide or bringing them into angel wings. As you inhale, reach back up. Exhaling, we'll pull the hands to the heart as the right foot lowers beside left. And here you might take that sway again, from right to left. Maybe you turn it into a twist, using the left hand to steer the right over. So the whole torso points to the right. And then the other way. If you want a little more, go ahead and let your prayer go. Let your arms just swing wildly. They might even tap against your body. One more breath in. And with the exhale, Tadasana. What do you feel now? Explore it with an inhalation. Can you feel the spinal column lengthen? The crown is lifted a little higher into space. The awareness rises above it. And the exhale pours down over you, softening everything in its wake. Breathe in. And out. One more cycle of breath. Just noticing what's going on within now, having completed a full circle in each direction. And with your next inhalation, let's reach up to the sky. As you exhale, let's sit down into chair pose. Doesn't matter if the feet are hips width distance apart. Breathe in. The heart can lift slightly. With the exhale, let's take an open arm twist to the right. So just sweep the right arm back behind you. You can even gaze back over the right shoulder. Inhale brings you to the middle. You can stay in chair or straighten the legs. With the exhale, we'll sit back into chair. Take that twist to the left. Inhale, now chair pose. With the exhale, fold into Uttanasana. As you lift halfway up, you can move the arms anywhere you like. Leave them heavy if that feels good. And with the exhale, step the left foot back into your lunge. Right hand to the sky on your inhale. Open the palms, spread the fingers. As you exhale, make that hand into a fist as it hugs beneath the right knee. Inhale, and we'll reach back up, open up. Exhale carries you into plank pose. As you inhale, let's shift straight to the tips of the toes. And with the exhale, lower the knees. Bend the elbows no more than 90 degrees for half chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog if you'd like. And with the exhale, we'll make our way into down dog. Feel free to stop through tabletop on the way. One round of breath to do as you please, maybe rolling in and out of plank. If you've got some heat to release, add a chaturanga press up at the bottom. And with the next inhale in down dog, we'll all lift onto our toes. The exhale, heels drop over to the right. If you'd like, bend the knees. If it feels good, you can lift the left arm up overhead. When inhale brings you into down dog, right leg lifts. The exhale, bend your knee, stay. or lift the right hand to hover or flip all the way over. One round of breath rolls through you, and you roll with the exhale into your plank pose, right knee toward right elbow. As you inhale, we're shooting that right leg beneath you to the left, lifting the left arm to the sky if you want, fallen triangle. Exhale, left hand to the earth, shoulders square up with the mat. Inhale, right leg to the sky for your three-legged dog. With the exhale, step forward. Inhale, and the arms reach up so high the right knee straightens. With the exhale, we sink back into Untitled. Let's keep moving. With the inhale, straighten right back up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. One deep breath in to adjust. One exhalation to land. And with the inhale, we'll move again, straighten the right knee, reach the arms skyward. With the exhale, sink back into warrior two, palms up. Reverse warrior with your inhale. Side angle with your exhale, elbow to knee or hand to the earth this time. As you inhale, you might want to cactus that left elbow in. If you have, with the exhale, reach it back up alongside the ear. Inhale for warrior two. Exhale into Ardha Chandrasana, balancing half moon. Left hand skyward this time, if that feels okay. Deep breath in. And with the exhale, if you'd like, you can bend the left knee and take the hand back to clasp the foot. One more round of breath in. If you've got the foot, press it into the hand. And with the exhale, we'll all release into standing split. The hips square up, the toes press high for one breath in. With the exhale, lower into your teardrop pose. Inhale, and the left foot drags all the way off the left edge of the mat. Stay low. Sink into Malasana, Garland pose. If this bothers your ankles or hips for any reason, feel free to stand in a forward fold or to sit. If you're all right, you might want to take a little wobble to negotiate space for the rib cage between the femur. You can crawl the fingertips forward, let the head fall between the shoulders if that feels good. Or invent another variation to serve you now. Wherever you are with your next inhale, walk the hands back in toward the body. As you exhale, start to straighten the legs. Slide the left foot back onto the mat beside right, maybe even touching if you prefer chair with the feet together. With an inhale, the spine lengthens, Ardha Uttanasana, arms can reach forward or back if you'd like. With the exhale, fold, hands grip the backs of the ankles now. As you inhale, squeeze up the legs, just one little massage up the calves, maybe higher. With the exhale, take that squeeze back down again. With your inhalation, chair pose, Uttanasana. As you exhale, take your prayer twist to the left. It could be an open arm twist like we did last time, or a prayer twist. Up to you if you'd like to hook the right elbow against the left knee. With your inhale, if you want to step further, you can open the arms, lowering the right fingers, lifting the left. As you exhale, lower the gaze toward the toes. With the inhale, we'll come through the center, stand all the way up. You can even lift up onto your toes. With the exhale, we'll sit back into chair and take your twist to the right. Your version, your way. Only going as far as you need. Open the arms if you want it. And then lower the gaze if you're looking to the right. Inhale to chair pose. One last Uttanasana. Exhale to fold down into Uttanasana. Inhale as the spine lengthening for Ardha. Right foot steps back with your exhale. Left arm reaches high as you inhale. Exhale is that hug of the elbow beneath the knee. Inhale to open back up again. Exhale as your graceful slide into plank. Inhale and we shift to the tips of the toes. With the exhale, lower the knees for a half chaturanga or move straight to down dog if you prefer. If you're flowing, the inhale is cobra or up dog. And with the exhale, we'll make our way into down dog. One cycle of breath, you choose if you want to stay or take a roll in and out of plank, a press up if you're feeling really hardcore. Together, we'll inhale up onto the toes in down dog. Heels to the left with the exhale. Knees can bend, arm can reach if you're adding on. Inhale as you transition to down dog. Left leg rises, press through the big toe. The exhale, knee bends, can stay, or lift the left hand to take it a little further. One breath in. Exhale is to your plank pose, left knee toward left elbow. As you inhale, kick that left foot beneath you. Right arm can reach to the sky. If it's lifted, exhale, right hand to the mat. And inhale, three-legged dog, left toes up. The exhale, step forward. Inhale lifts you all the way up. Left knee straightens up. Exhale and we sink back into our lunge. Inhale, rise up again. Exhale and we open up. Virabhadrasana 2. Stay for a breath in, maybe a little wobble. And a breath out, still. Inhale to stand all the way up, reach up. With the exhale, sink back into Vira 2. Reverse warrior with your inhale. The exhale carries you into side angle. If you'd like to squeeze the right elbow in, do it before you reach it back out long. Inhale for warrior 2. Exhale, Ardha Chandrasana. Right leg lifts for a breath in. If you'd like Chapasana, you can bend that right knee. Maybe the right hand catches the foot. One more breath. Heart buoyant. Exhale as you're standing split variation, hips square up. Breathe in. And with the exhale, lower into your little teardrop shape. Inhale and we'll drag the right toes all the way off the right edge of the mat and sink in for one more Malasana. You might wiggle the elbows to the insides of the knees using that little bit of leverage to open them up. You can keep fingertips on the earth or even tip into a crow pose if you're craving it. Or you might continue to press with the elbows and unite the palms. If you have, you might take another subtle sway just to adjust. Tailbone tucks a bit. Chin lowers a little to keep the whole spine super long for one breath in. And out. Lower the fingertips to the earth. Slowly start to straighten the legs. And instead of sliding the right foot back onto the mat, we're going to bring that right knee behind the left heel and sit. Beautiful. Left fingertips behind you just for balance, not much pressure in them. With the inhale, reach the right arm up and then overhead to the left for that nice lateral stretch where you can stay. Or with the exhale, you can twist to the left. Up to you if you want to lower the elbow to the knee for a little more. You might bring your hand to your chest or to the heel beneath it. Maybe the eyes flutter closed. As an inhale flows up through the central energy channel. The exhale lowers back down. One more cycle of breath here in and out. Then inhale, sweep the gaze forward. As you exhale, unwind, twirl the hands over to the right edge of the mat. You can lean into them for a subtle counter twist. And with the inhale, we'll lift up, unwind straight into boat pose. Knees can be bent to 90 degrees. You can hold on to the legs. Or if you need a little more, with the exhale, maybe you straighten the legs. One last inhale. Do you reach the fingers toward the toes? And with the exhale, you're going to bend the left knee, lowering it down. Step the right foot over. Take the right fingers behind you. As you inhale, lift the left arm out, up, over. And with the exhale, we'll twist. Up to you how far you go and what you do with that left hand, keeping it up, bringing it to the heart or lowering it. Gaze can soften or the eyes can close, just to bring the awareness within. The twist symbolically, releasing anything we're holding. Those tissues and organs in our very core. And with your next inhale, turn the gaze toward the front. As you exhale, unwind, hands over to the left edge of the mat, lean into your counter twist. And with the inhale, we're unwinding into one more Navasana, legs as you wish. With the exhale, we'll lower the toes to the mat, then the balls of the feet, then the heels. You can lower down onto the mat Pilates style using your core, or you can use the hands for support on the legs or on the mat. But take it so slow that the earth has an opportunity to massage the whole back as they meet. And then with an inhale, let's lift the arms up alongside the ears. You can keep them straight or you can clasp opposite elbows. As you exhale, peel the hips up into just one low back bend. Feel each toe, both full feet, press down with your inhale. Maybe the hips rise a little. With the exhale, the glutes might loosen a bit. One more inhalation, and the option to rise up onto your toes if you want it. Use a full exhale to lower down to earth, back out the way you came. The center of the spine, the lower back, the heels if they're lifted. Pause for a breath in. And with your exhale, you choose your final rest. Would you like to let the knees knock together, the heels spin toward the outer edges of the mat? Or maybe you bring the soles together and let the knees flop open in Supta Baddha Konasana. Or of course, you're welcome to press the heels out toward the front corners of the mat. Inhale. You'll start to decide where you'd like the arms to rest. The exhale, you can stay or bring the palms to the body or the arms down alongside of you. And with an inhale, you might take a little wiggle, Just opening up some space between the shoulder blades, behind the heart. And with the exhale, maybe you turn your head right to left, drawing the chin toward the chest. And then we'll pause. An inhalation flows in through the crown, illuminating any thoughts rolling around in there now. And again, you decide if you can welcome them. Be they positive or negative to your perception. Open up your mouth. Big sigh of an exhalation allows you to let go or to contently retain. The shoulders melt, stress-free. That allows the chest to open. And within that open space, an inhale allows the heart to fully expand. And as you realize that you're still you, you're still the witness. Through parted lips, blow or flutter the exhalation away. Consciously letting go of effort in the abdominal wall. Strain through the obliques. And a comfort seems to settle into the lower back. An inhale floods up from there to your center of gravity, your seat of intuition, your vibrational, spiritual middle. And knowing who you are, where you are, the lips gently closed, turned into a soft smile. The exhale flows out through your nose, allowing the glutes to soften, the quads, the calves, all the way through the feet, your roots. Soft in their firmness, let go. And begin to invite a little motion back into yourself. Might be a subtle wiggle of the fingers and toes. Circle the ankles and wrists, or a more dynamic stretch. Feel free to take a happy baby or to hug the knees in if you'd like, or just to tip onto the right side. Eventually, you'll make your way up to seated, trusting where you land, instantly feeling gravity drawing the lower body to the earth, which supports it, allowing the upper body a lightness. Roll your shoulders back, flip your palms toward the sky, thumb and forefinger unite in chin mudra. The gaze softens or the eyes can close entirely. As you draw the awareness all the way up the full length of you with your inhalation. And allow it to gently cascade back down over you in the form of an exhale. And breathe in and out. The next inhalation, bring your hands to your heart. Exhale. Inhaling, the hands float from the heart to the head. As you exhale, the brow tips to rest against the thumbs, which press back in support. Loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Namaste.